All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. So this is the first video for 2021. I'm excited to be back here. I'm excited to spend time with you guys, and I'm excited to do things in 2021. Again, man, time is going way too fast. I started this many years ago. I want to start with this video. Before I get into anything, you guys know what to do. Check out Blessings of Liberty channel, my other channel. It's going to be linked down below. If you want to support the channel, obviously you could like, you could subscribe, you could become a patron. Big shout out to my patron, and all that good stuff. But here's the thing. I want to put this out there because I see this a lot, right? And I see this in the community with a lot of gun guys, right? And I see this in the community, a lot of preppers and, some channels and things like that. And I do feel that a lot of times we get kind of like pretty intense, if I want to put it that way. Very, very intense with what's going on. And something happened, and there's a lot of conversations, there's a lot of talks, and there's a lot of stuff being said. But in all reality, we are living in an amazing country. We really are. And I really stand by that because I've been in many countries. So I wanted to tell you, to some of you guys, to slow down and be careful who you listen to, because there's a lot of people here giving you information that may not be necessarily the best thing for you, right? There's a lot of tough guys here in the internet, a lot of them, right? And I know when I make videos like this, some people may attack me. Some people will say, no, you're not willing to do this, you're not willing to do that. That is nonsense. I served this country 11 and a half years, almost, multiple deployments in combat. I have seen combat. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Really have. I saw my fair share of combat, right? Including, awards that I have and things like that, or an award that I got. So here's the thing, you see a lot of guys talking all this nonsense. Oh, we're going to do this. Oh, we're going to do that. Oh, we're going to do this. And I'm going to tell you, first of all, everything is being recorded. So stop saying things that you don't mean, because it's going to, it's going to hit you in the face. Really, it's going to hit you in the face. You put the wrong comments in the internet because you're full of emotions, and it could be a threat, and it could be taking against you. So before I get into anything, sometimes you see some people's comments and you think to yourself, really, man? You shouldn't be saying those things. That's just nonsense. It's going to put you in jail. So again, for the people that do that kind of stuff, I don't care. I really don't. And I'm not here to speak to you in a way. I'm here to speak to the new guys, the new gun owners, the new, guys that are getting into preparers, people that understand that there is a need to prepare yourself. There is a need to buy a firearm to protect yourself. There is a need to buy food, water in case of emergencies. I got hurricanes here down in Florida. I talk about them all the time. And again, being prepared is fantastic. And obviously, there is a lot of stuff happening in the country, right? But the thing, it kind of bothers me sometimes that people are jumping the gun. Like, there are some people out there like jumping it. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? How do we get together? How do we do this? And I'm thinking to myself, easy, man. Calm down, because the same people that are telling you to do that is the same people that won't support you in any way. It makes me kind of laugh to hear people saying that they're going to do all this crazy stuff. They are willing to lay down their life for the country, but they're not willing to share a video. They're not willing to give $1 to a gun channel. $1 to a gun channel so they could go out there and spread the good news of the Second Amendment. They're not willing to donate to companies such as Guns Owners of America, the Second Amendment Foundation. They're not willing to talk about the issues that they have, maybe sharing videos here on the internet like I am doing and many gun channels are doing, which, by the way, when we do this, we pull ourselves out there. People have recognized me. People have threatened my life. You understand that? My life has been threatened by people I know where I work. That happened to me in my last job. So again, they're not willing to do anything, but they are willing to, we have to defend the country and this and that. Listen up, man. We all know that you live in a basement with your grandmom. So stop it. Really stop it and stop spreading the fear. Stop spreading the fear. Stop spreading the fear. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you're a Christian man out there, we won. We won. I'm going to talk for about 30 seconds to my Christian brothers. We won. So stop getting worried. We won. Jesus is victorious. Jesus won't be stopped by the Democrats in the United States. We are winners because our foundation and our security and our protection and our everything is Jesus Christ, and he is victorious. He is the King of Kings. He's the Lord of Lords. He's the Almighty. He says before Abraham, I am. Don't forget that. Because we get into this mindset where you look around the news and you flip out about things. We won. Stop watching CNN and read the Bible. I'm done with my Christian brothers right now. Here's the thing. We get wrapped up around the news, CNN, Fox News, and we get into this thing where something got to be done. Chill. There's a lot of things being done. There's a legal system that we have in this country. There is a way to deal with situation. Some of you guys out there saying, well, we got to go to war and civil war is starting and this and that. You haven't seen what civil war is. I was just recently watching The Patriot, and you guys know the movie with Mel Gibson. And I love that movie. I love watching, clips here on YouTube. And he made a statement when they tried to recruit people, and he said this war will be fought in our backyards pretty much. And again, I'm paraphrasing. I don't remember exactly how he said it, but he said it will be fought here. And some of you guys don't understand that. Some of you guys think that is cool. Some of you guys think that is, oh man, that is so, we're going to do this. We have to do this. Like, shut up, man. Really. Stop it. Just stop it. No one wants to go to war. No one wants to fight. Who's the enemy? American people? No one wants to do none of that stuff. No one does. And some of you guys out there that are spreading this fear and they're spreading this information and they continue to talk about this nonsense is nonsense. No one wants to do that. Right? Some of you guys are dying to do this, but you can't, like I said, you can't donate $1 to a gun channel so he could make videos. Really not. So here's the thing. This video right here is for some of you guys that are listening out there. Some of you guys that are new into the community. Some of you guys that love the preparedness and all that stuff. Prepare yourself. Really prepare yourself. And I'm not saying by no means that there will be a day where you may have to fight some type of tyrannical government. If you're being here in the Jarhead 6 channel for, I think, over 7 years doing this, you pretty much know my opinions about things. I'm not saying that is not something that could potentially happen, at one point in our future or at one point, hopefully never. But I'm not saying that potentially that may not be something that happened. But what I like about the Constitution is that it's so solid. It's set up so well that we have laws in place that we have to follow. And we have systems in place to make sure that is followed. And when something happens, let's say, for example, an unconstitutional law, right? Like a Second Amendment unconstitutional law, we have ways to deal with that in the legal system. Right? We have ways to get lawyers. We have organizations that we can support. We have pathways that we can go through in order to correct that. Because no one wants war. And whoever out there says, I do, is because you've never been on war. And if you have and you still haven't, want to do it, I tell you what, brother, it's time to see the VA. Because we know that horrific, that craziness, that horrific events that we went through, we should pray that in the name of Jesus, none of us see it again, and our children will be sheltered from that stuff. Right? Again, this video is for the guys that are new into the community, guys that have been watching for a long time, and you may come across these people that are saying, oh, we need to do something, we need to do something else. Really be careful with those people. Here's the thing that you should do. You should have a firearm. If you legally can have a firearm, you should have one to protect your family. You should have one to protect yourself from any threat out there, right? Domestic or internationally, whatever happened, you should have a firearm. I have several rifles. I have pistols. I have that. You should have the accessories that comes to that. I preach about that all the time. You should have food, you should have water, and you should have preparation in case that something happened. But other than that, you could put that to the side. You should support groups that are out there seeking these unconstitutional laws and they are working to stop them. That should be a first step. You should call your senators. You should call your representatives. You should be involved in the political system so you could vote for the right people, right? And you should support the politicians that align with your values. So, again, little rant here. Talk about this because as elections are coming up, I've seen so many comments in the community that I'm like, really, man? Chill out. You know, some of the guys out here are preaching like World War III is about to happen. We're about to go into civil war and all this stuff. And I'm not saying that there is not that possibility. What I'm saying is that instead of concentrate so much time spreading fear, maybe we should, or you know, oh, we need to get all this to do A, B, and C. We need to start supporting politicians and groups that are fighting for our rights the legal way, because war is the last thing in the table, way beyond. And I feel in some cases that some people out here love those titles, love that information in order to, you know, make those videos crazy and all that. We all know that if I name this video, you know, World War III is coming, everybody wants to watch it. And again, to me, that's just not cool. You do what you do. Let me know what you think. Put comments down below. And as always, God is in control.